Surprise!
Welcome back.
Look at this thing.
Where is that? Get a stick. There you go. Thank the Lord.
Here, what was I saying? There's another one.
I was thinking about this yesterday. Do you think... who... Oh, did they remake Red and Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire Red, Leaf Green.
Okay, I was gonna... It's sad that today's kids won't get to experience those.
Yeah, no, they're for Game Boy Advance. I've always wanted them. I've never gotten it.
I guess it just seems weird that people would grow up with Pokemon and just not know any of the originals.
Oh, I think that they would know the originals. They're still in there.
Well, they're not really like black and white.
What are you doing?
What?
That joystick is obnoxious as hell to use the C buttons as. Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're talking about an extremely specific generation here, because I feel like the number of people who would not be familiar with Red and Blue, but only familiar with like the other ones, was pretty small. And,
Maybe, but
well, maybe you're right. But I mean,
this is the most recent generation.
But I think the thing is that like the youngest people, the kind of people you're talking about, probably are also watching the show pretty regularly, and I think the show has a lot of beginning Pokemon in there, I assume. Well, because I mean, like all the main Pokemon, I think are still like Pikachu's still in there, I assume, and like you know what I mean. I just feel like
yeah. Oh, I mean the sort of like flagship Pokemon, but
the little kid like experience of Pokemon, I think would be different than what we do too. So
even like who's gonna know Nidoran anymore? You know.
I'm surprised you jumped to that. I would say something like who I think a little kid would look like something like Tauros. Be like, that's not a Pokemon. It's like just a regular animal.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Which way? Oh, I can't even jump to that level.
Is it a bomb wall?
Yeah. I think there's a spell teller behind it.
There it is.
Unless that's the heart that I'm missing. But I don't think it is. In the other game.
What if it is, Joe?
I really don't think it is. Under. But yeah, I mean, I think the world eagerly awaits Nintendo putting Pokemon games on the eShop for like 3DS. Yeah. Because it's taking its sweet time, and I think that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to freak people out. I mean, people are going to be so excited about that. Oh, God. What? Why am I having trouble here? Can I turn this a little towards me? It's getting really dark, and I'm realizing I think it's because of my angle.
Yeah, that's okay. There are some grasses in the other room. I'm going to go get some grasses.
Which room?
Where you just came from?
Everything there is going to be back, I think.
Hey, buddy, dude. Yeah, so I was talking to Julie the other day, and I promised her I'd explain the appeal of Pokemon someday.
She just doesn't get it?
Well, she doesn't really know anything about it, I think, you know?
Doesn't know anything about it?
Well, I mean, knows the images.
Surely she knows something about it.
Right, but not, you know...
Not enough.
Not nearly enough.
Does she play any video game? Oh, I guess we can talk about it. I don't remember a little bit what the answer was. Please.
But just sort of,
please.
She's got an old school sort of mentality about the games. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, look at that. I'm having a much harder time controlling this than I expected. It's a combination of this controller and being super used to
yeah,
3DS now.
Mm-hmm.
I do think they've actually kind of streamlined the controls, I will say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really, the game is. You need to get a 3DS in a hurry, pal.
Yeah, someday.
23 is number 1. Oh, I guess you have to like lock on and then switch it to your shield. So I guess I can't have it on like hold.
That's odd.
All have these seizures. No, how did you know?
You are a genius. That's something that this game has that Link to the Past doesn't have a lot of. It is little moments of humor, you know?
Yeah, I think that's part of why I love this game so much. I think it's part of why most people love this game so much. Is that it's... I mean, Link to the Past definitely has some of that. But I think they
Almost
they have
though.
space to be way more charming in this, I think.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, there are things like I guess the things that are coming to mind are like the dudes like sawing the tree.
That's true.
Some things like that. I mean, maybe I should. I mean, just in case.
Yeah.
I love like the superimposed name title things.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know what that is about that, but like that's like one of my favorite things about and just the names that they give them. I just feel like are so awesome. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Here you go.
How many hits does that usually take with the stick?
I don't remember.
Um,
But it's gonna be a lot less.
That's crazy. Yeah, one of my favorite Zelda bosses recently, I think, is that Water Temple boss from Skyward Sword.
I feel like that's
like
a lot of people's favorite thing about Skyward Sword. I see posts about that all the time on Reddit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow, you dick. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I mean, it's a million times stronger.
So do you just always use that? Do you use the stick on, like, Dodongo and stuff?
Dodongo's so easy you don't need to. I mean,
I don't remember much about Dodongo.
I think the reason Dodongo's so easy is that if you just stand inside the track and just, every time he starts to breathe in, throwing a bomb, it's definitely I think just the way it's built is way easier.
Yeah.
I think most of the time, this is the only time where it really makes sense, I think, to use the...
Why wouldn't it make sense with the...
You're going to say Baronade, or are you still talking about Dodongo?
Baronade, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I used it on Baronade. I feel like most of the Baronade business happens with the Boomerang.
Baronade business.
You want to take a drink?
I'm good. You wanna...
Why?
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I mean, if you don't want to take a drink, you don't want to take a drink, but I may as well. Taking turns seems to be working well. And I can help you if you get stuck.
Thanks, man. To tell ye. It's funny. What's the listen? No.
Shut up.
It's wicked. Yeah, I don't know. The race stuff is a little uncomfortable. Wicked man in the desert.
I feel like he is a wicked man who comes from the desert. He's not wicked because he's from the desert.
Yeah.
I don't think that doesn't feel like race stuff to me.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't seem super egregious, but it's a little.
I feel like
it's in line with like the, number of villains who are just, ethnic in some way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really necessarily inclined to hold that against them. I guess.
Yeah, it's not.
I think the weirder thing is that
crazy.
The one man. I think the weirder thing is the one man among a society of women who gets born every 100 years is always their leader.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I like this cutscene. I guess one thing I like about this a lot is that how it kind of shows you. I mean, they show parts of the world being created that are recognizable and kind of recognizable parts of the game. I don't know why that fascinates me, but they show them. They don't show them as though they're parts of the game, but they're just parts of the kind of landscape. You know what I mean?
Which
It
you
just-
recognize parts of the landscape.
Yeah, it just kind of validates. I don't know about it validates the landscape, but I mean, it just makes it feel like a place.
Yeah.
You know, this is
Yeah.
valley, and then they show
Well, it gives us-
they
gives
show
a little history.
Yeah, this is the walk up to the yeah, it's walk up Death Mountain. I just feel like it makes it feel like a real landscape instead of just a kind of a level,
Yeah.
which is mostly what Skyward Sword felt like to me.
Yeah,
was
exactly.
extensive levels.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the difference. Is that this, I think, yeah. We talked about what's yesterday. It's the sort of like change.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, it's clear in Skyward Sword they took great pains to make every part of it sort of fun and activity heavy.
And I definitely think they succeeded in that.
Right. Yeah, they made that work, but
I think this is way better.
It sticks less than
Yeah.
creating a place that matters to you or that feels real.
Yeah.
Like because every inch of Hyrule Field isn't playable. It's not gamey.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Something I've always wondered about. I have no idea why this is the case. It seems like Hyrule Field is a way more dangerous place as a kid than as an adult. I don't really know why that would be. That seems counter to everything else in the game.
Because of the flying plant things?
Yeah, the pea hats are not around as an adult, and they're like by far the most dangerous part of the field as a kid. It seems strange that they wouldn't be there. I guess the one thing I think of is that they would conflict with the pose, just in the way that two enemies function, But still, it seems strange that they would make that. So, if anything, I would think that they would keep Hyrule Field relatively the same, have less pose, if anything, just less pose in like the Peahead area, and then make other pose elsewhere special,
Yeah.
These also, I think something about like N64 sprites make everything look like delicious candy.
Yeah, I would totally
It looks tasty.
suck on that stone.
Good.
What?
what? Oh my god!
Sorry, Deku Tree. Why is he calcifying again? What's going on? Yeah, but why? We saved him.
Yeah, but
We were too late.
yeah, we were too late.
Yeah. Well, on that
We
note,
like cleansed him, but he was,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And then he poops out a baby, so don't worry about it.
On that note,
And then the baby grows up to be weird and goofy looking.
that's it's true, the big chin.
Yeah. Weird wart in his nose.
Yeah.
Is that the end of an episode?
Yeah, we're done in this episode.